So many of you are going through so many challenging things right now, and this message is specifically for you. And if you're not directly going through something, then this is for you in relationships to somebody in your life who's going through something. I feel like sometimes we get to a place where we're on the verge of losing everything as a part of our journey, as a part of our unfolding, so that we can be elevated. So even the perceived loss is actually nothing more than an exercise in trust. Sometimes we take a long and winding road to oneness. We take a long and winding road to harmony and peace. Sometimes we have to move beyond a few obstacles and a few limitations that have been placed in front of us. However, the most important thing to remember is that in the context of these individual experiences in time, they don't make sense. Because you're like, okay, why is this happening to me? I've been meditating now for 400 and something days. I love God. God loves me. Like, what is going on? Like, why am I still experiencing these things? And it boils down to the threshold that we have to cross now. You know, so many of you have been asking me, what does it take to live in Samadhi? What does it take to truly embody our perfection? What is it that we need to do in order to actualize the health, the vitality, the love, the connectivity that we know is our birthright? And the answer is trust. I feel like you have to stop walking down this journey of questioning, of doubting, and of wondering, and of just trusting in what is unfolding. And I know sometimes it's hard because every now and again you'll get involved in a relationship and you're like, okay, what am I doing in this relationship? You'll make an investment that's on the verge of losing everything, and you're like, what am I doing in this investment? You'll end up somewhere where you feel completely uncomfortable, and then you're like, oh my God, what am I doing in this place? And ultimately, I don't think it's about you. And that's not to diminish your experience. I think it's about the evolutionary power that it provides you. Because here's the thing, and I've said this all along, yeah? So in examining the hero's journey, examining your journey, in observing the lives of hundreds of thousands of people from all over the world, I have now seen conclusively that things end up working out for people. Things end up working out. Sometimes it's just not the path that you thought that you were going to embark on. It's not the journey that you thought you were going to take. Sometimes you have to get there through a detour. Sometimes you have to go down a road that you never imagined going down. But nonetheless, in taking that time to truly trust in yourself, in your ability to navigate what's happening, and in the perfection of what's unfolding, even if you don't understand it, you begin to unlock the potential sooner and faster. And so we are at a point in our evolution where we are being asked to trust. And I'm going to help you just understand why, okay? Even in the worst possible scenario, there is inherently embedded a blessing, okay? Even in the worst case scenario, there is inherently embedded a blessing. Take the worst thing that ever happened to you, and you can begin to see that something great came out of that. Now, would you wish it on yourself? No. Would you wish it on another person? Never. However, when you go back and you look at your life, because most of you have been alive long enough now to have the rear view lens of life, when you go back, you can actually begin to see, hey, wait a minute, the worst thing that ever happened to me actually yielded a blessing in my life. And had that thing not happened, I wouldn't be where I am today. Why am I sharing this with you? Because we have to no longer be afraid to live. I feel like what's happened is we've become afraid to live when living is Samadhi. Living is God realization. Living is self-actualization. Living is expressing your highest potential in the world. Just keep living. Just keep breathing. Just keep walking down the path.